Hey everyone, it's Doubtfull here with another VOD review. It's been a while since my last one, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Today I'm going to be going over an Aftershock Rek'sai game versus Nidalee. It's against Santorin, really good jungler, so I think it's a pretty high quality video. Definitely worth watching. If you want to watch the live commentary instead of my sort of analysis on the commentary, or on the game, I'll leave a link in the description and you can just watch the VOD directly on my channel. Alright, so let's get into it. And it starts right away here at the beginning. Okay. I was like rushing to get my stream ready, so I didn't really have too much time to think much about the matchups and everything. One thing to mention, if you are going to watch this live, I had my mic muted for like the first couple minutes of this until somebody in chat pointed it out. So that's my bad. There we go. We're going to start red buff. You always start red buff. Machete pot, obviously. We have Talon with Ignite on our team versus an Aatrox top. Aatrox is very easy to gank early game until he gets his R. And you usually kind of want to play towards your Ignite side anyways. So we're going to start red, skip our golems, and sort of path straight to top. And we'll see how it goes. I guess I should talk about Aftershock a little bit while I'm sort of doing the standard clear. I don't want to go too deep into Aftershock because I'm gonna make a separate video about masteries on Rek'sai in the very near future is my plan. But basically, Aftershock allows you to play a lot more aggressive. It allows you to build glass cannon and be effective in mid to late game team fights. It's also good for skirmishing. It's really just good all around. Doesn't really have any drawbacks, so to speak. I mean, there's trade-offs. You have a little bit less damage in your burst, but it's not worth. The pros just heavily outweigh the cons, in my opinion. And I think everybody at any elo really should probably be playing Aftershock Rek'sai. But going on, we do sort of a basic clear red Raptors Wolves. Sometimes you'll do red Krugs Raptors depending on where you want to path towards this game, where you want to path, like what lanes you want to gank, what lanes you think they're going to gank. It's probably worth mentioning. I didn't say anything about it earlier, but Nidalee started red side. I'm pretty sure we knew. I don't want to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure we knew from the way the lanes went that Nidalee started red side. Generally, your opponent, or at least in high elo, your opponent always starts red buff. Might be different in other elos. I don't know. Just pay attention to where they are. Nidalee's pretty much always go red Krugs Raptors. Sometimes they'll take this. Not really though. They kind of just do a full clear. So I was pretty safe to walk over in here and take this. I think I glance top. Yeah, I glance top now. See that he's kind of low. And I'm starting to think that I might want to look for a dive here. He hits him with another W, so he gets even lower. And he finally starts potting. So we look for this. Fortunately, he like pathed right into it. And that was just sort of a freebie. That would have worked with any mastery I had, no matter what. That person was always going to die. I walk up here just to check to make sure she did these, and then I base immediately, which is kind of important. I have a really good amount of gold. This is exactly what you need for Chilling Smite plus boots, 950, and I know that because I'm spotted here, Nidalee's going, well, I already know Nidalee's bot side, but if I base now, I can try to defend my Krugs and possibly be there in time to counter a gank bot. My other option is to walk all the way over to my blue and Gromp, but there's no reason. It's just not very efficient to spend time doing that when I have like a perfect buy already. So I just base immediately and get those 2 items. I'm seeing bot. I probably should have, and I talk about this in the VOD, but I probably should have been pinging my bot lane back because I know Nidalee's there. Wow, he took so much damage there. I don't know if he could have flashed that or not. Anyways, Nidalee goes for this. Yasuo can't help me. I pinged it, but Yasuo can't help me. Thankfully, I get here in time. I miss smite that, which could have been really bad. But fortunately, I get everything that matters there. And deny the large majority of the XP for that. I possibly should have walked up and soaked this bot lane XP. I don't really know. I probably should have taken all of that, honestly. I think that was a mistake. So I could go back towards my top side. I think I set up a tunnel there. A better tunnel might have been to take the extra half a second or second or whatever to get sort of right there in that corner spot over there, because that's a little bit better. But that's still a pretty good tunnel to have. And now I just clear my top side. I should have been looking top. Okay, I do look top. That's good. I'm not looking mid at all. It's really hard to gank LeBlanc as Rek'Sai, especially when you have like a Karthus who doesn't really have super good follow-up or gank setup. This is where I find out my mic's muted. RIP. Okay, so I clear these. My Raptors just spawn, so I know my Wolves are going to spawn soon. I believe I look top again here. This is another like really free gank. He still has his flash, but he just used the last part of his Q. So he doesn't have that to fight back on. I wait for him to flash, and then I just flash after him. Really free kill. This is like a wave management thing here. I choose not to shove the wave. I guess I can keep going. I don't touch the wave because he doesn't ping me to. If he pinged assist on the wave, I would have cleared it, but maybe we should have cleared it. I don't know. Looking at it now, I kind of think we should have pushed it, but he didn't ask for it, so I didn't do it. It's kind of up to him. This dude's super low here. This is a really free kill. This is a pretty silly mistake that I made. I get really lucky. I was like gonna commit to going in here, and then he happened to W at the same time. I pause there, so I'm in range for both sides, whether she reverts back to her W or keeps going. And then I don't Q right away, which is smart. You kind of just want to wait as long as you possibly can. But unfortunately, I do Q here. Yeah, I Q here. The absolute second I Q, she turns. I didn't need to Q there. I could have waited till she was in turret range or even longer. Nidalee was going to heal her, which is worth considering. I don't know. This is a little bit unlucky. Maybe a mistake. If that Nidalee healed, my Q might not kill. Honestly, my Q might not kill LeBlanc at this health. I don't know what my Q damage is. I'm level 5. I honestly don't think that would have killed her. So theoretically, if she just kept walking straight where I shot my Q at and got a heal from Nidalee, she probably would have lived. So honestly, this might have been okay. Like at the end of the day, I still missed this kill shot. It sucks, but what I mean by okay is it was okay that I shot it there, because if I had waited and she got healed by Nidalee walking straight, she probably would have lived anyways. I don't know if that made sense or not. It makes sense to me, but it's still, at the end of the day, I probably should have got that kill. But we're just going to keep clearing. My Raptors and Wolves are up. We're still doing really well this game. We've got 2 kills off. We forced LeBlanc to kill herself and wasted some of her time, which is nice. I kind of glance bot, but I don't see kill potential for a gank there. And I think Nidalee's going to go top side here, which is a mistake. Okay, so I know now, and I don't think I was paying attention to this in the game, but we just saw her Raptors go away. She probably spawned from base, did Krugs, walked here, saw me ganking mid, came here, and came here to defend the LeBlanc gank, went to her Raptors, and now she's going to go here and gank bot again. I can't hear my VOD, so I'm not sure what I'm talking about, but I should be talking about how Nidalee's probably going to go bot side. I might have even misread it to her going top side. But get that in base. Again, I got pretty lucky with the gold buy here. I have exactly what I need for Caulfields plus pink. Gonna pause again. A lot of people build Tiamat. I go on and off between building Tiamat. Right now, in my mind, in this new build that I'm doing doesn't include Titanic Hydra. I don't think it's necessary. I think Sterak's Gauge is better than Titanic Hydra for sort of the Bruiser Rek'Sai build that I want to do. So basically, I skip Tiamat. I just build Warrior, Black Cleaver, Sterak's Gauge. I think that made sense. So yeah, at the moment, not doing Tiamat. That could change though. That's a really weird item. Really hard to say if it's actually good or not. Like, it's definitely good, but is it best is really the question. Usually I feel like Caulfield's just best. Okay, so apparently I was wrong here. She must have actually went from Raptors to Krugs. Maybe her pathing instead Maybe she saw that LeBlanc was low, and instead of going here to here, she went straight to here, here to here, and then went to Scuttle Crab. But yeah, she did go for the Scuttle Crab. I believe Talon kills her, which is really good. My gang top worked out. Talon got his pressure, he got a gold lead, and now you can kind of go around the map and kill the enemy jungler, which is really what you want. I killed the Krugs. I think about setting up a tunnel from here to here, which is a good tunnel to have, but I decided to use it on Dragon instead. Blast Cone kind of would have done the same job. Anyways, I know Nidalee just died, so I just go straight for this with red buff. Really easy to do once you have Caulfields. I think even 2 longswords is usually enough. Maybe it depends on the dragon, I don't know. But yeah, with Caulfields plus the healing from Talisman and the damage from red buff and 2 potions, this is super free. And we just get a free Infernal for that Nidalee death top. Even if she didn't die top, I might have considered going for that. It's very easy to sneak dragons on Rek'Sai, especially when you're playing blue side. So I just put down some wards. I have a warrior. There's nothing else for me to do. I can't gank mid. I don't want to gank bot. Maybe I could. I didn't look at their HP. I don't really know, but I don't really want to gank bot. I have a warrior, which is a pretty big power spike. So I just go for the reset instead. Now, at this point, top is fed, and that lane's kind of over. Mid's still really hard to gank. Really, the lane that matters that I want to affect is bot lane. And I'm talking about this in the stream right now, but I kind of decided to go for my Grump and path towards bot. That was really greedy. I think I should have just done Raptors into bot. Because like Nidalee is like probably right here right now looking to gank. And that would be like a really good time for me to counter gank, but I go for Grump first instead. It ends up working out. I don't know that that was correct though. I don't want to let Nidalee get off free ganks, especially when I'm as fed as I am. She gets that pink ward. I see LeBlanc. When Nidalee goes for this, and then LeBlanc feels empowered to walk up and take this. I predict that she's going to feel empowered to walk and take it, and she does. So I get some free poke on her here. I unfortunately can't get my E off in time. If I Q-E'd here, I could have maybe ulted or even gone for the kill. But I chunked her out a lot, which removes like so much pressure. That kind of lets Garthus do whatever he wants and forces LeBlanc to play sort of passive. As I say that, she goes in, takes a completely free trade. She also chugged her potion, so she kind of got back to full health. But whatever, I added some pressure there. Maybe it wasn't as effective as I thought it would be, but oh yeah, this is where I thought Nidalee was going to path to top side, but she actually goes straight back to bot, which was pretty smart. All of her top side camps are up right now, though, I believe. So if I wanted to, I could take them. Instead, I go for this top side gank. Again, he's just free kills, especially when I know Nidalee's not there to follow up. No reason to ult to dodge that. He's dead. I should have given this to Talon. I don't know why I took it. Gold on him, I think, is more effective. Actually, in the past, I've always said that Rek'Sai scales very poorly, but I think Rek'Sai actually scales pretty well now with Aftershock. You don't really fall off in the late game, so gold's fine to take now, but in this situation, when I know that I have a really good Talon player on my team, I think it's better to just give it to him. One thing I could have done there was I could have taken Herald. We had all the pressure top. Nidalee was bottom. It was a pretty free Herald. I'm surprised I don't even remember even thinking about taking Herald, but I guess I'm just kind of in panic mode about my bot lane dying and falling behind. That's sort of our loss condition. The enemy's win condition is through bot, so I really want to make something out of a bot, so I guess I decided to just give up Herald, which is definitely questionable. Fortunately, this works out pretty well. I come up here and Aurelia went for that plant, super out of position, and we're able to get this dive off. Nidalee's not here anymore, and she just used her flash, and it's just free. Rek'Sai destroys Aurelia, by the way. This is an extremely good lane matchup. Like, if they have a Rek'Sai on their team, or sorry, if they have an Aurelia on their team, Rek'Sai's a really good pick, because she goes in on you, you just knock her up. You have the CC, I don't know, and you have true damage. It's very good pick. I kill this clone. I didn't know which one was the real one. I just kind of killed it. No reason not to. And we get a bunch of crap here. I think we actually get first turret here. Yeah. Get some demolition damage in there as well. Making use of that. Kill us eventually. We're trading top, but we get first blood turret, so this is just better for us. And they do get Rift Herald there, which sucks. I think about flashing onto this, but my team doesn't follow, and honestly, it's fine. I mean, it was a little bit greedy to go for that. I mean, I think we could have if they followed it up, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Take the Scuttle Crab that just spawns. I have a ton of gold from that taking of the turret and those kills, and all my camps are up, more or less. I decided to path straight to blue here because I know that Nidalee is going to go for it. Santorin's like, he acts like super efficiently. There's like no way he's never not going to go for that blue buff. So I go for it right away to try to defend it. Unfortunately, I don't think we kill him here, but I do get a free blue. Aatrox pushed way too far. Darshan kind of just entered this game. I don't know if he got tilted or what, but I should have just walked away at this point. He's pretty much dead. I wait for his R to run out, and then I use my R. Almost kills him. Trade kills bots. Somebody pings top. Did I ping top? No, I was going to say. I don't think that would work. Nidalee already took all these camps. I checked just in case. Check rewards. I want to say, oh yeah, this is where we go mid. This is really nice. They have 2 dead, so this mid tower is really free. Yasuo takes forever to shove this, but once he does, we can get a lot of damage on this. You always want to do these pre 13 minutes so you can get the free plating gold. This is just literally free gold. Like, I think we break 1, 2, 3 of these. I think I leave here. They might even get 4, but I back up. And that's 4 times 160 is like 640 gold, which is pretty nice. I back up here. They end up looking. This is where I made pretty much the only like big colossal mistake this game. Nidalee tries to take this. I hop in here. Rek'sai has pretty good smite secure with her E, but it does take setup, and I didn't have the 100 Fury there because I burrowed. This is kind of worth going over. Anyways, I didn't think she'd be able to kill dragon like that. She killed it from 960 HP pretty much. So because I got outsmited there, I don't think I really had a chance to take that realistically. Anyways, I don't know if this, I don't play Nidalee. I don't know if this mark gives her vision, or maybe me chilling smiting her gives her vision. But even though I'm really low here, my R is about to come up, and I have Aftershock. I remember checking to see if I had Aftershock. So the idea here is that I walk up here, she face checks the bush, I Q, smite, W, proc Aftershock, and then like alter, right? And I can do all of that. Even though I only have 320 HP, I can do that because of Aftershock. But what ends up happening instead is she just kills me in one hit. Unfortunate, I suppose. Maybe she just got into the bush and saw me in time. That's probably what happened. I think I walked too deep into the bush. If I was a little bit closer to the edge, that probably would have worked. So we lose a lot for that, unfortunately. They get 4 kills. They get dragon. They probably get some turreting plates. Oh, wait, no, plates are gone. Yeah, that was really bad. I kind of want to skip ahead just a tiny bit to when I spawn. Oh, yeah, and they also get this bot turret with Herald. Yeah, so that was like a huge power play for them. Pretty much all because of my misplay, which sucks, but Nidalee has a 700 gold bounty right now, which is crazy because she only has 2 kills, but it's because of her CS. Talon's able to roam. We get this kill. I give it to Talon again. I think gold's better on him. So he gets the 700 gold, which is really huge, really awesome. Maybe it's not quite 700 gold. I don't really know how bounties work. Oh yeah, no, it is. I was thinking because when you're in the lead, bounties are worth less. It's like 20% less or something. But I think we lost the lead from that power play they just had. I try to look for this Aurelia kill mid, but it doesn't happen. I kind of need her to walk towards me or stay there and base there, which would be pretty dumb. So fortunately, he does not do that. That was weird. So we're just clearing our camps now. What do we want to be doing? All we really can do is do our camps, I guess. I'm trying to think of, like, play-wise what we should be trying to do. There's no objectives up. We can look for picks. Mainly Talon can look for picks. We do have an Alistar who's good for picks too. I still think we have a better team fight. I'm like really huge. I've got like 16 minutes. Having the items that I have is like insanely good. And that's from plating, turrets, the dragon, and the kills. My CS is okay. Nidalee is like way hard out farming me, but that's just kind of what Nidalee does. I base for cleaver here. Again, still nothing to really do. I mean, maybe in competitive, we'd have like a plan of like lane assignments and stuff like that, but Karthus is just dying, you know, it's whatever. But I got my cleaver. We walk up here. I think this is where there's a huge turnaround this game, I think. I'm walking mid. Yeah, this is where, okay, so I spot Nidalee on my Krugs here. This is really important. Spot Nidalee on my Krugs here. So I would ask yourself what you think I should do from this position. I am right here. My team is here. Nidalee is here doing my Krugs. Basically from here, she only has a few options. Yet we're pushing this wave mid. It's only support defending this versus my mid laner. So the wave is getting pushed in mid. Basically, she can either go from here to her Gromp, which I don't even know if this is up. Likely it's not up because she would have spawned from, she would have went from base to my base. So like this is probably not here. The more likely option is that, in my opinion, is that she is going to path towards mid. That is sort of where the play is happening right now. You could see I was pathing towards mid because it looked like a play was about to happen mid. So she's probably going to path towards mid. And a path towards mid would take her over this wall because she's Nidalee, through here to here, right? So this is probably the path that I think she's going to take. So I start pathing and I ping this too. You'll see I blue ping and then I ping Nidalee so they know that Nidalee's here. And I start pathing, and I even type it. So I'm really committed to this. So I start pathing to where I think she might be going. So I see her here. I know she's going to be here like now. Nidalee's pretty fast. She can leave around. So I'm going to tunnel in here right away and hope to meet her as she's crossing this sort of threshold before she can see me. So basically she'll walk in this bush and I'll be on top of her, which fortunately ends up happening exactly like that. Pretty lucky. Lucky is really the only way to describe it. I mean, it's a situation I put myself in, but for it to work out this perfectly was pretty lucky. She has 2 levels on me, and she does have armor, but again, I'm really fed, and Rek'Sai does a ton of damage, even if you're Aftershock Rek'Sai. She has like Ninja Tabi and an arm guard right now, but it doesn't really matter, as you can see. My full combo doesn't include my R. Even through her heal and all of her armor, brings her down to pretty low from here to here. I don't know how much damage that actually is. I don't feel like counting, but maybe she has 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pretty low. We have, unfortunately, I kind of had to time my R at the same time as Karthus R, so she's able to block both with that, but my team's there. They reacted to that play because I pinged it so many times, or maybe because they're just good players and they know what's going on. They knew that fight was happening. Everybody was on the same page and were able to collapse and kill her again. Another fight breaks out. We win this pretty handily because we have a huge lead. Aatrox TP is in, isn't able to do anything. His team's already dead because we have a Talon who one-shots people. And we decide to take this turret mid. It's low, it's really squishy. We're past 14 minutes in the game. This is just free gold. Alistar goes in. You'll see, I'm going to back up a little bit here. Okay, wow, that was way farther than I wanted to back up. I guess we'll just play through this again. I thought about flashing on Irelia there, but she died immediately to Talon, so I didn't need to. So this dive's a little bit ham. It's only 3 versus 3, and there's a turret. I don't know. Matt goes for it. You can see Talon and I just kind of like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? We don't really go in right away. We kind of wait for them to use their spells. We back up, dodge this. Rakan isn't really able to get anything off, and we just kind of kill him. I knock him up, he's dead. I follow this up by Chilling Smite to slow him. He dies to Talon Ignite plus bleed. Also, wow, I click the wrong thing. That's unfortunate. Oh, spoiler alert. Okay, my bad. We'll get back to that play shortly. Okay, another thing worth pointing out. I want to check something. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was actually recording. That would have been like a nightmare. All right, so we stand back, dodge that, get CC for a little bit, kill him. My Aftershock comes up right now, which is actually really convenient. And you'll see my Aftershock is up right now, so it's up for these spells, it's up for all of LeBlanc's spells, and it's up for every turret shot I take here. So, except for the last one. And I still get chunked down pretty far. I don't think I can do that play without Aftershock. I think I'd probably die. Taking a full rotation of LeBlanc spells, Aatrox damage, in turret stuff, like I'm pretty sure I just die. Really nice thing about Aftershock, you can do crazy plays like this. Let's see. I'm not going to do the math to figure out if I would have survived that or not, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have. And then he kills her, cleans up that kill. So that was a huge power play that all spawned from me reading that she was here and going to path this way. Being able to read people's movements and guess and communicate with your team what's happening. That was a team. It wasn't just me. I mean, I know a lot of it was luck, but it was a team effort. It's kind of stuff you want to be able to do when you're jungling. You need to sort of have foresight like that to be able to predict what they're going to do. Big part of jungling. So here, we got like I had 0 gold when I bought. So I got 1k gold from that myself. I'm sort of just here to defend Karthus. I think Aurelia, I must have been on a ward because Aurelia like stopped attacking him. So I just sort of shove this. Aurelia is still pretty strong. Even though she hasn't really done much on my screen. I believe she got some kills by, yeah, she has 6 kills. So she's actually like strong. I'm much stronger, but she is a little scary when I'm in unburrowed form and I can't knock her up when she jumps on me. Dragon spawning, so I base a little bit late really, but I don't want to let them get this dragon for free. I don't even remember what happens here. We probably should have based sooner, but I was covering for Karthus. I didn't want him to die again. I'm paying attention to the Rakan walking this way. I don't want them to get engaged on. This fight is going to start. There's like no way I get this dragon, but I think we go in. Yeah. There's no way we get the dragon, but I go in for the fight. Alistar gets a good knock up on 2. I waste my R on nothing. Yeah, unfortunately, they do get the dragon. Maybe I should have gone in to try to contest it. I didn't see where I got smited at, but there's like no way I outsmite Nidalee in that situation without my empowered E and everything. The only way I outsmite Nidalee there is if Nidalee misplays, which is unlikely. So get my R there, free kill, and we shove this wave in and take the turret, I believe. I'm very strong at this point. I can fight anybody. I set up my tunnel here. I mean, I mess up because I get hit by the turret there, but I do set up my tunnel so I can escape if we were to get engaged on and I needed a quick escape. Earlier, I unburrowed so I could cover Karthus if LeBlanc tried to W in. I mess up there, and I shouldn't have E'd towards her clone. I should have chased her and let them cover that side, so that's my bad. I don't have my ult for 10 seconds. I don't even get damage on her anyway. So yeah, she escapes. I check this way. Somehow she's over there. I think Blast Cone. This was kind of bad. Yasuo died somehow, and then Karthus dies, and Alistar dies. So everybody on my team dies. I'm a little bit worried that they're going to take Baron off of this because they're behind. When teams are behind, like a lot of times they'll make a desperation Baron play. We have no vision from here to here, and you'll even see me ping it, so I'm a little bit afraid that they're going to go for it. Fortunately, they do not. I mean, honestly, Talon would have just murdered them all anyways. I don't know why I was worried at all. Nidalee shows mid, so I don't worry about checking that, and I just clear my camps. Even though the score is like 19-7, this game's like so unwinnable for them at this point because of how strong Talon and I are. We'd have to like really mess this up. And I feel like if I was playing Electrocute Rek'Sai, that wouldn't necessarily be the case. Like, no matter how strong you get on Electrocute Rek'Sai, you can still get one shot. Like, pretty much, I mean, unless you have like a GA, in which you do buy a lot, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. Like, you can just kind of be useless in team fights as Rek'Sai in late game. I think that's a pretty well-known fact. Rek'Sai late game is pretty bad generally, and so no matter how fed you are, the late game's always sort of a scary thing. But with Aftershock, it's really just not. I can build every single item is AD, and I'm still incredibly tanky with between like the resistance tree, the things like bone plating and overgrowth, which is actually pretty good, by the way. I think a lot of people say overgrowth's not good. It's like a free 100 to 150 health in the mid to late game, which is half of what Strength of the Ages gave for you, and that was broken, and that was a keystone. It's like a free like 400 gold worth of tankiness. Really nice. Much better than people give it credit for. I kind of look for this. Doesn't work out. Kind of a little greedy of me, to be honest. A little dangerous to go for that when I didn't know where the rest of their team was, but I went for it anyway. Thankfully it worked out. I have red buff in that, so I can heal up. Alistar is just going crazy to make these engages happen, and it works just because we're just so much stronger than they are. I don't even think I play that super well, but we get the kill on Irelia. Trying to figure out where Nidalee is. I just go for this. It's pretty close, honestly. I almost die because I don't have Aftershock or bone plating up, I think, but it works out. Again, that never would have worked out if I didn't have the runes that I have. I would have just died. Even though I didn't have bone plating or Aftershock up there, overgrowth giving me health, and getting all the heals I got from the precision tree. I can't remember what that's called right now, but yeah, and I mean that's pretty much the game-winning play. Alistar just started a random ass fight and it worked because we're way stronger than them. Rek'Sai is very good into Nidalee and Irelia. Those are champions that kind of have to be on top of you to do damage. Not necessarily. Pretty much Nidalee needs to be on top of you to do damage, and Rek'Sai shits on any champion like that for the most part. Aatrox is kind of bad, to be honest, for Rek'Sai. I think Aatrox kind of shits on Rek'Sai, but fortunately we put Aatrox so far behind this game that he was a non-factor, and it didn't really matter that he was playing Aatrox. I don't want to let them get a free dragon here, so we take it. At this point, the game is pretty much over. Usually in games when you get Baron, it's just kind of over. And we were already really ahead. I don't take the time to do that because I really want to make sure we get this dragon. Dragons are really good right now. If you don't know, they buff them in the preseason. They give you more gold, more XP, and better buffs. This is pretty funny. He just dies. I think she was going to walk up and try to harass me there, but just dies instead. I am so low from that dragon. That's insane. Yeah, there's really not that much to commentate. We kind of just steamroll them from here on out. Their laners are pushing the side lanes. They can't defend this, so that's probably what they should be doing. There's absolutely no way they can defend this, especially without LeBlanc even on the map. I think we just... Oh no, we back off here. They're about to spawn. We don't have ults. And we definitely don't have a minion wave to shove that. So yeah, just best to just take camps and reset. You always want to take camps on your way out. That's giving you golden XP and denying them golden XP. We're not able to reset. A fight starts. Pretty much any fight at this point is good for us. So we just take it. And I think we do end off of this push. I think they did like 500 damage. It's so much. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Most of the good commentary stuff that was important is the early to mid game. Hopefully I gave some sort of useful commentary this game. I don't know that I really did. It's kind of hard for me to tell if anything was useful, but if there's other stuff you want to hear or learn about, leave a comment below. Again, if you want to hear the live commentary, it's probably really useful too, to kind of actually literally see what's going through my mind instead of me trying to talk about what's going through my mind. Maybe that's even better, I don't know. Feel free to check that out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. If you want to watch my stream, again, Twitch, link description, feel free to follow. I try to stream often. It's work in progress. If you want to know more about keystones on Rek'sai, I plan on, I think I already said this, but I'm going to make a video hopefully in the near future here. That's going to talk about all the different keystones that you can take on Rek'sai, why I think Aftershock's the best, why I think Aftershock Rek'sai is one of the best, if not just the best solo queue jungler right now. And oh, that's weird seeing my picture up there. There's probably two of me on screen right now. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you want to see more crap like this. That's about it. Take care.